Hello, and welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can change the size of pixels when you have them in your file, sometimes called scaling or transforming in Photoshop. So right now I have a layer that's got some pixels on it, and say I want to make this graphic bigger or smaller. Well, Photoshop has quite a few transforming features. With the layer selected, meaning clicking on the layer, I'll go to Edit, Transform, and these are the transform features. The most common one that we have is Scale. If I select Scale, a bounding box will appear. If I float my mouse over the corners of the bounding box, you'll see that an arrow shows up. This is telling me that the Scale feature is active, and now Photoshop wants to know how am I going to scale this. I can scale this in size proportionately or disproportionately. If I just click on the corner and drag, I can do it disproportionately, meaning that I can stretch it. But if I hold the Shift key down, click and drag, it will do it proportionately. This little icon in the center is where the axis of the scale is occurring, meaning it's occurring at the exact center of this object. I can move this if I want by clicking on it and dragging it down if I want to scale from, say, the bottom. When you're done with the transformation, in other words, if you have it to the size that you want, you can click the check mark up above, or you can hit the Enter key on your keyboard, and that tells Photoshop that you're done with the command. If I go to Edit Transform, you'll also see that I have some other features of transformation that I can do. I can rotate it, skewing it, meaning that I can change it from angles so it looks slanted either from the top or the bottom or from the sides. Distort is where I can change it proportionately from its corners. Perspective, of course, means that I can make the object appear to lie backwards in perspective. Warp is a feature where I can use these pinpoints to make the object wrap around round surfaces. And then finally, the rest are rotations or flipping. This is how I use the transform features in Adobe Photoshop.